We can curse, can't we?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean, not much possible, but.
I just talk like that. I don't want to be sensitive.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy, Big Homie.
What's up, bitch? Go ahead. I just want to get it out of my system. Go ahead. You told me not to curse. I just wanted to get it out of my system. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
But it's about to go down. We chillin' in the sun, we just having fun, we living out loud. And if you feel how I feel, throw up your hands, hold your hands, and rock to
Start
the
it. Go ahead, keep it rolling.
Y'all can see too, y'all can feel.
I just wanted to get it out of my system.
Man, this is your boy, Big Homie Ace, man. And right now, y'all locked into the STL Hype official podcast, man. And right now, this is our first episode, man. So y'all stay tuned for what we finna bring y'all. But who we got in the building is legendary.
Stop it, man.
You know, like he's done stuff across the country, in state, has hosted one of the biggest comedy events in the country. Am I right?
History.
Yeah.
Right. 1,000 every week for 10 years straight.
Yeah, that's one of the legendary spots.
No advertising.
What, you was at the spot first, and then it went
Spot to the spotlight,
Yeah.
then to the Starlight. Starlight 7 years. It was the bigger room.
Okay.
Because the crowd had outgrew the space.
Okay.
So then we went to the 1,000 seat, and I was like, man, we can fill it up like 500. I'd be happy. First week, turn people away. 1,000 seats.
Yeah.
So I was like, we got lucky. 2-3 weeks later, I don't know what's going on. We just getting lucky. Shit, 8 months later, luck turned to
I came to that joint.
regular. Yeah, we used you a few times. Yeah.
But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna build up how you even got to that, man. But how do you introduce yourself, man?
Just same way as you did. I ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Cat from St. Louis, Jessie Taylor, one of the kings of the city. We got some legendary comics from here: Red Fox, Dick Gregory, Cedric, the Tories. You know, we got a lot of guys doing some major things. But I feel like I'm the last of that breed of that creed of comic, because I'm more about touching the people. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind hand to hand and meeting the people. And it ain't really this, because the new way more social media, and I'm like a old throwback comic. I don't really be on social media. I just want to be funny. So I think a lot of people getting away from it, because I've seen people funny on social media. You go see him, you be like, no, I'm be one of them cats pop out. You don't know who the fuck I am, but you're gonna be like, hey, who was that?
If one dude came to St. Louis and it was horrible. I ain't gonna mention his name. But
Yeah, I probably will. But go ahead.
actually came to your spot.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it was horrible, but we're gonna let that
Horrible.
roll.
But I saved that show. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But let's jump into it, man. How did you even start? Like, where did Jessie Taylor begin to realize he was funny?
I didn't. My whole family, my mother and father used to joan on each other. We call it joning. So people don't know. Nobody but St. Louis and I think Chicago, they call it bagging, capping. We call it joning. So I used to hear my parents always joan. So me, it just kind of picked up naturally for me. You know what I'm saying? But when I got to the Funny Bone, my brother was already working there. And Sydney pulled me in.
Okay.
So when Sydney went up there, he pulled me in. So basically, being around it, and I wanted to think, I thought about it, and then Cedric was like, man, you should try it.
Okay. Your brother did comedy too?
No, Cedric Entertainer pulled me on.
Gotcha.
So
Big shout out to Sid.
big shout out to Cedric, St. Louis GOAT. So I basically went, Cedric said, let me put him on, let's see what he do. So he introduced me. He said, get your condoms out. We got a comedy version.
Okay.
And I went on stage. I planned it for like 2 weeks as a dare. I went on stage. I thought I had 7 minutes material. It's probably a minute and a half once I said it in front of people. Not even a minute, and then it was over. It went fast.
Was you nervous?
Yeah, I'm scared to death. Now I don't get nervous. I get a little, I think about it more. I used to always have to pee or shit. I cursed again. Before I got on stage, I always had to do that. Most comics tell you they get real nervous, but I don't have a vice because I didn't drink at the time. I never smoked weed, so I didn't have a vice to calm me down.
Gotcha.
So my stomach would just go to tripping. It's just natural.
Okay.
Yeah, it used to be a problem. But now, I'm ready for it now mentally because I paid the dues and nothing really shocks me. I performed in the Lions Den for real.
Man, I've seen you on stage, and you really, you could feed off the crowd. You could do your routine, and like you well-rounded. Unlike a lot of comics in the business, like they have to stick to their routine. Like
I don't believe in that. Yeah, I don't believe in that because it becomes boring and stagnant. In the crowd, when they want to hear some of your jokes that you've done. It's like watching Baby Boy or Boys in the Hood all the time. But you got to keep it fresh because you'll lose the fan base if you don't keep it fresh. I pride myself on that. But I just learned a valuable lesson. As long as I've been doing it, I'm still learning. Because I just learned a valuable lesson about keeping people away from me before the show.
Gotcha.
Because I've worn every hat. Comedy club owner, I'm a promoter, comic. I got to make sure my family got seats. I got to get people in at the door. And I didn't like wearing all them hats.
Yeah.
So when people come into the room, and now I'm just starting back, because I took like a year and a half off. And people, all the complaints coming to me and the negativity, and then I'm going right on stage now.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I used to have hot sauce and Cousin T go first. Yeah. Now it's me. So if somebody make me mad or upset me, I carry it on stage now. And I learned like the last 2 weeks ago to stop the void of having access to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they putting off their energy on you.
I didn't understand how important that was to protect that energy.
Yes.
Because I used to use it on stage, but some of that shit don't be funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my nephew had just lost his life. Rest in peace, my nephew, JR. So, you know, some shit don't be funny, but I can block it out till I get on stage. But then if you can't, and you got people in there crying, they throw you off. So I'm really affected by it. So it was like, how do I hide that? Then you get on stage, I wasn't comfortable. And I knew then, and I was telling my manager, Wavy, Wavy, that I got to protect that. Because as long as I'm comfortable, I don't know what I'm going to say.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you, man. So you dealing with Sid helping you basically get on stage. It was a dare. When did you take it serious?
Probably about 4 months later. It's a guy who just died about 2 weeks ago named Craig Hawksley, St. Louis legend. He was on the Blue Collar Tour. White guy. Showed me, he was like, I'm going to show you how to write a joke. Because I would sit up there, I was a busboy at the Funny Bone. I worked there since I was like 14, 15. Okay. He showed me how to write a joke, put the topic up. A lot of people don't know how to write a joke. You come up with an idea, like I could say, what's wrong with Ace wrinkle-ass shirt or something. I'm just throwing it out there. So now I got to explain what's wrong with your shirt. So you write down 3 things what's wrong with your shirt, what I don't like about it. Okay. So you write them down, 1, 2, 3.
Too, all the comedians.
No, this is for anybody who want to learn how to write a joke. You write the topic, then you write the body of it. He showed me how to come up with like 10 things.
Okay.
So the first joke I ever wrote was like, it was a tornado at the time, Hurricane Andrew. And he's like, what? I said, they racist. He's like, why is a hurricane racist? So I was like, I wrote it out. You don't pick up housing trailers. If they think if they get rid of black name, they just pick up VCRs and TVs. He's like, that's a good one. Keep that. What else? There's never going to be a woman name because black women take all your shit. You know, he was like, eh. So I just wrote 10 things down. So I went on stage. I just would say one at a time. So when I got on stage again, I said it again. I just took another one, and I waited till I got the laughs. I took all the fat out the joke, and the joke was solid. Then somebody stole it because I was only on stage 6 months.
God damn.
Yeah, he's still touring too. So yeah, but I was young, so I didn't understand it. And that's how I learned to write jokes. But now I don't write.
Yeah, man, I've never seen you really do nothing the same. Like,
yeah.
From being on stage, you never repeated nothing.
Yeah, that's when I was in my bag though. But right now I'm trying to get my legs back. But you know, at the Spotlight, I was doing 30 minutes every week, up front, freestyle. But it was funny because I could attack everybody. I had everybody scared to go to the bathroom. I'm kind of getting back to that. I'm just getting back to that. This lady off camera talking about because I've been killing people the last 2 weeks. But I don't want to get known for that again because now nobody want to sit up front. I don't mind getting you if you deserve it, but I don't want to just attack to be attacking.
That's really at every comedy show. You know the rules. Don't get up and walk. Don't be late.
But I don't think now don't be late, I agree with. Now if you got to use it, you got to shit or something, you got to go get it. Yeah. But I can tell, okay, I could play around with you, but sometimes I know, because I done been in situations where somebody heckled and I killed the room and I almost couldn't leave. Oh. I was in Chicago, almost couldn't leave. Oh, hell. Dude told me to turn my head around. I'm like, man, fuck you. They was like, no, for real. I was like, man, I ain't taking my hat off. I'm joning on them. You that little bitty shirt. Everybody like, hey, what y'all game, man? They was like, yeah. I was like, so which way I need to put it? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how many people it would have took to whoop my ass, but I seen how many they was willing to use. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it was like 16 of them. I was like, I can't whoop all of them. You feel me? And so I was like, I'll just take my hat off. Yeah. I knew I couldn't. I knew about 4 or 5 of them niggas had a headache coming, but it was the other 8 or 9 that was gonna win. So I was like, no, I'm gonna just take my hat off. That was my little defiance. No, I ain't gonna. I'll just take it off. Yeah, with Chicago, the hat thing is serious. Gotcha. And we was on the west side too, and I think I was on the Vice Lord side. I had like a GD. Oh, they couldn't take it. Oh, no. Hey, you funny as hell, but straighten that hat out. Boy, shut up. And I kept talking. They was like, no, for real, OG. I was like, yeah, I am for real. Dude was like, yeah, all right. Everybody know in St. Louis, anywhere in the Midwest, yeah, I mean, it could be a murder. See you out there. You don't know how it's going to play out. Yeah, I didn't know what it was. And then I see the girl, and it was like, oh, we should leave. And I was like, oh, this is for real. And I was funny as hell that show. But them last 6 minutes, you can see people strategically setting up like, oh, they going to whoop my ass in that little corner. Because they separate where I got to walk. And I was like, oh, it's going to go down. But it worked out. Okay, it worked out, yeah.
So, growing into, you took it serious, and then you was actually on the radio at one point too.
Yeah, I was on Magic.
People don't even remember that.
Yeah, a lot of older people remember. I got discovered on the radio after Mark Clark left and went to D.C. for his own morning show. I went to, I was at the Funny Bone, and Tony Scott and them used to come up there a lot because D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey and them used to frequent there a lot before they made it. Okay. And Tony Scott was like, man, it's this young kid at the Funny Bone I like. Chuck Atkins told him to bring me in. Just on a trial.
You was doing sets at the Funny Bone.
I was a bus boy at the Funny Bone. And then I went to a doorman. I was seating the people. So Tony Scott and them would come up there and I would talk shit with them, just be funny, and they liked me. So they brought me in, and Tony Scott was like, give him a shot. So I went on there, and the people liked me. But then they hired me, and I was out of town. So they gave away $5,000 to some whoever could find me first. But I was at Memphis in May. You know what I'm saying? That was like Freaknik to me. You know what I'm saying? I can't leave. You know what I'm saying? So when I got back in town, the lady found me, and she's like, oh, you got to come. They hired you. And I was like, who hired me? And the radio station had hired me. So I ended up taking Mark Clark's spot. And then I ended up leaving to go to L.A. Okay. I left the radio station to give it a shot, but being away from my son kind of threw me off.
You left.
I left on my own.
Okay. You know,
I've never been fired.
In St. Louis
No, you can Google it. I've never been fired from no job. And I quit for it. If I feel you finna fire me, I'm the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, Jesse, I think I'm gonna write you up. I'd be like, I'll come in tomorrow and get it. I'm out of there. I probably only had 4 jobs my whole life.
I was just for the say what you doing, taking
Funny
comedy
Bone,
serious.
Kill Center, radio station. That's it.
And ever since then, it's straight comedy.
Straight comedy. And things I do what I have to do. Let's just put it like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's just say I get outside if I have to, but I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story. It was another life. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't always jokes. But when I came back to the city, they had another morning show called the D. Lee Morning Show.
I remember.
Y'all remember D. Lee Morning Show? I come on there with them because he wasn't from the market, so he didn't understand the market. Gotcha. So he reached out, met me at a comedy club. He was a comic, so he was like, man, we could use you. I was like, I'll try it. I said, y'all ain't got to pay me. I just want to get up and get back to it. And that worked out to be a blessing. And I went straight into Sundays.
So
from
you
that.
Was full personality, or you was just doing?
I was on the morning show. I was a co-host.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I was the morning co-host. I did all the parodies, the skits. We did singing anthems, remixes. I did everything.
You was one of the first comedians from St. Louis to be on the radio, right?
Probably the first.
Yeah.
I would say the first.
Nobody else.
Well, it was a guy. He was on some Woods. It was another guy. So he does all the Angry Brothers on the Time Joining Morning Show. He's from St. Louis. Something Woods. Damn.
We'll find that out.
I apologize because I know I don't forget names. But even like Tony Scott would help. Watching him prepared me to go on it. Before there was internet, he would research everything. He was a reader. So I'm talking about 2, 3 in the morning, he would be going through sheets. Shout out to Tony Scott. Welcome back to St. Louis. He's on 95.5, Nick 96.3 now. No, he's back here. He's on 96.3 to Lou. I think it's 96.3. He would go through sheets. He would get packets. And through the whole world, his research was unmatched, and that made me better in comedy. Because it made me start reading everything and watching him. Because you could bring up an actor, a comedian, a R&B artist, anything that's in the world, Tony Scott knew it. He read everything, and that taught me a valuable lesson to prepare. Because if you prepare and you're ready for it before you get there, nothing can surprise you.
That's probably why he's been in the game so long.
Yeah, that's why nothing on stage can really surprise me because I'm prepared now. I read about everything. Gotcha. But I had to develop my own style, so I like the more adult humor. Because everybody was doing church. I was doing church humor at first, real squeaky clean, no N-word.
You ever did clean.
Yeah, I did 100% clean. Too clean. Like
I can't see that.
I know. I didn't have dreads or nothing, so. I was doing it, but in my household was raw. It was a Richard Pryor house.
Oh.
But the Funny Bone, they was like, try something different because everybody in the city, I couldn't get work in black clubs because I was getting work in the white clubs. So it's like the black comics were mad that I was getting work in the white clubs. So I couldn't come in the city, and I stayed in the city. So I would never get put on the show. So I just stayed at the Funny Bone for years till I got strong enough to feature. It's a process, 15 minutes MC, 25, 35 feature, headline 45 to an hour. So I got stronger as I went. But I was already prepared to do the black show, so I snuck to Sanford a few times just to try it out. I did okay, but I wasn't comfortable.
Was a spot here
that was a legendary night Lavelle Crawford had. It was one of the rawest rooms. Everybody came from there. Corey Holcomb, Bernie Mac, Kenny Howe. That was the legendary night. It was a Tuesday night. It was at Sanford's off the Circle. Legendary night. Because Cedric had the Wiz before that. Cedric had a Wednesday night at the Wiz.
Did you ever go to, was it Guy Torrey spot, Fat Tuesday?
No, because it was over before I got there. He had stopped doing it. But he's on Netflix now. Shout out to Guy Torrey, too. They go on, it's a Netflix series about Fat Tuesdays. It's on Prime? It's on Prime. It's a Prime series. It's called Fat Tuesdays. That was a legendary night.
Yeah,
that's how Guy Torrey got on. And I respect that because, see, Joe, shout out to Joe Torrey as well, he did Def Comedy Jam. But Guy paved his own way instead of tagging along with it. He paved his own way. Guy did the Joe Torrey. Joe did the Def Jam, which was huge, right after Martin. That was hard. And then Guy did the legendary Fat Tuesdays.
That was legendary.
Legendary.
About Fat Tuesdays. If you was a comedian coming out at the time, you wanted to be on that stage.
Right.
Because everybody was coming through there.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you to watch the series now, just so I can see. I want to see. Because when I went to L.A., D-Ray's has the big night now. It's a Monday night. And then Sunday night is Chocolate Sundays. Those are the two biggest nights for urban comedy.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to try to go back in about a month and go and I'm talking about fuck that show up.
Gotcha.
I hope they put me third.
Why you say that?
I want to fuck the whole night up. I want the rest of the night to be like, hey, man, get dude. Because last time I went out there was on a Monday. I was supposed to go sixth. Dave Chappelle walked in. They bumped me. I respect that. Cat Williams walked in. Mike Epps. Tony Rock. Everybody came in. I was a nobody. I went from 6 to 26.
God dang.
Yeah, people was getting out of there when I got on stage. I was like, hey, how y'all doing? They was getting out. I was like, let me just get 2 minutes. So now I done earned they know about me.
Okay.
So when I get there this time, but I owe them. So if they put me anything 1 through 10, 11 through 20, on my mama, they did. I'm killing the show. I'm ruining it for everybody. When I leave, the crowd gonna be like, I think we should go with him. Cause remember this, we're gonna play this back. And I promise you, when I go back, motherfucker, I'm getting my lick back.
They bumped him down. So
they bumped me so far back, boy, I felt like a prostitute. Like, what, nobody wanna buy me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You do the radio twice.
Right.
You bounce back and do it again. Through this path, where does your own night come in at?
What you mean?
Like, when do you start to say, okay, well, I've been doing comedy. I want to do my own night.
When did I decide to do that? I had to create my own work because I was waiting on other people to feed my family, and that's never been good. Okay. That's a hustler mentality. And I was like, I can start my own night.
Exactly.
I've seen everybody with their own nights, and I was just like, mine's going to be different. So to sit back and wait for somebody to give you work, it just didn't feel comfortable for me.
Believe me, I know about
it. And even in this business, I can't wait for you to pull me.
No.
I couldn't wait on Hollywood. I can create my own.
Exactly.
But I always felt St. Louis could be big as everybody else, but I always thought that. Then when Nelly got on, here it go, Hollywood would be here. But I don't know the backdrops or the backstories or why. I know we was on the cutting edge of having movies here.
With Nelly?
Yeah, I know. I don't call him Nelly, but yeah. I call him out of respect. I know his real name, you know what I'm saying? But
Cornell.
I call him Mo. I call him Mo, yeah. So,
I call him Mo.
Yeah, when I was in L.A. when I moved to L.A., but when he first came out, I was on the radio, and we went to Vegas, and it was nothing but love. Even if I see him now, it's love. But he would help no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Even when I was on comedy, he called my phone, I just saw you. And I was laughing. But he gave me his new number just out of respect, because you give me your number to me, and I'm going to call him to be like, hey, man, I give you your space, as a man, you know what I'm saying? But I know if I need him, or if I see him, I can speak, and we can have a conversation. I never ask for handouts. I'd rather earn it. I'd rather earn it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'd rather my actions deserve that. Hey man, I just need help to get here. Once I'm in LA and I earn it, and they'd be like, hey, you know somebody? Oh, yeah, I know a couple of guys. And then they'd be like, you know them? I mean, yeah, and then they can call them, you know this guy? And I've earned it. Yeah. I didn't want that handout, you know what I'm saying? Gotcha. I'm at that point now, I kind of want one, but I ain't gonna ask for it. So if y'all see this, it's up to you, fam. I wouldn't mind a little push, because, you know, I didn't realize we all need a little help, you know what I'm saying? So.
Exactly, man. Everybody needs a little help. Me, my mama told me, ask. So I asked you.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you get another backdrop. Yeah. But you know, I know you need help without asking. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with this, man. We on the white.
Nah, it look like we finna lay down. Look like we laying in the bed. Ain't gonna be no fucking. You know what I'm saying? This look like we on a bed sheet. I'm just throwing it out there, fam. Hey, get that on tape. I'm used to green screens. This nigga got a white sheet up. I'm in a haunted house. But go ahead. Yeah, it's all good though. But look,
you look up with Galloway. Shouts out to Galloway, man.
Legendary, man. Legend.
If you don't know what Galloway is, you ain't never been to a club, Galloway club.
Galloway, legend. Now, how old are you? Well, don't say it because you gotta keep you for the internet.
I'm 30-something.
You 30-something. Yeah. So, do you remember Sprues?
Yes.
So you are around the Sprues age. It was see, people don't know this. In St. Louis, you either go on the Craig Sprues spot or Earl Galloway spot. It was a debate which one of them were like the king of the city.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It was them, too.
It was just them. Well, it was somebody else.
They had the hottest spots.
Hottest spots, okay.
No, John.
No, John was way after them. Way after them.
John,
shout out to John. John Burns. No, John's in
Atlanta
now. He's killing it. But no, John was late in the game. Because John younger than me. But it was another promoter had, what's the guy that owns The Illusion? Because they've been around 30 years, at least maybe 30
but
plus.
They only had the same 2 damn clubs.
Right, but that's legendary. They've been there when everybody else clubs getting shut down. And the Mono was huge, but Galloway and them. But I had a choice between Sprues or Galloway. And so I went with Galloway, and I ended up doing like 15 years with Galloway. And then later, like 5 years ago, I joined in with Craig Sprues, started doing the ambassador.
Yeah, I remember you.
And we I might revisit some things with him. I like it. The ambassador is legendary. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I did the climax though. You remember that? I did the climax for like a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking forward to now. Developing new artists, new comics. I'm giving it like 18 months. Okay. In my head, I got a time clock in my head.
How do you look at a comic and be like, I can help you? Like, what's the?
For me?
Yeah.
What I look for in a comic, somebody's willing to listen. Okay. Everybody think they know everything. So if you easily to take criticism, ain't nothing wrong with it, because I can take it too. Gotcha. People tell me stuff, I'm going to listen. Whether I agree or not, I can receive it. And then I look at it and see if it's some merit to it. But if you're willing to listen and take direction, because I done seen it all, gotcha. I can help you. I don't have to, I choose to. Because you know what I'm saying, I still got to help myself. Yeah, but in my head, I got a clock. I got 18 months, and I'm gone.
What, from not having them no more?
No, I'm on the road. I got to get everything that's owed to me. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? My son graduated in 18 months. I already put it in my head. He'll be out of high school. Oh. He's a sophomore. 18 months, he out of there.
Only child?
That's my youngest child. I got 4 kids. Gotcha. But when I get it, I got a time clock in my head. I'm going to start taking shows once a month, get out of town, because I told you I'm a caregiver. You know what I'm saying? But in my head, I have a clock. And if I can break it before then, I'm going to break it. But 18 months, I'm full road.
I ain't got the choice. You just seen my kids. I started over. So.
Yeah, I seen one of your kids. One of them, he was laying on the floor. I don't know if he got a hold of something or not, you know. But you ain't even concerned. That's what's up.
I started over, man. One, she was here before you got here. She finna graduate. I got 2 that's already graduated. Me and my wife, we started up. We foster parents, so.
Oh, they ain't all yours.
Yeah.
They yours, but
well, no, 2 we adopted.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
How many you got regular?
We have 5.
Oh, you fucking. Yeah. They edited it out, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you did a thing with Galloway. I know you got a lot of hate behind having the hottest show in the city.
Yeah. Well, I realized this, and I never talk about this, but I'm glad we're talking about it. Hey, cut your phone out of respect. Yeah. But don't ever, you know, what's wrong with this? He got his phone off. But hear me out. Yeah, you supposed to be telling me that. Hey, come on, Jesse, cut your phone off. You know, this motherfucker, dude, this we ain't blew up yet. This is the first episode.
Yeah.
By the time we get to the 6th episode, it's gonna look nice. We're gonna get real flowers and shit. These motherfuckers gonna be roses in 6 shows. But look, Now my problem is, this is the only problem I had with it. The bigger I got, the less. I never ran in a comedy circle. It was comedy circles. Now I never talk about this because it used to bother me. Like I couldn't understand it because I want to see even my enemies. I don't even wish them failures because they got families too.
Exactly.
And I realized the more success I gained, the more standoffish people were. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't helping out, but the bigger the night got, then they put me up. Yeah, even now I get comments that come, I've never met in my life. Hey man, give me 5 minutes. I don't even know you. But they see the crowd. They never seen a crowd that big to perform in front of. But I realized that it felt like I was always on my own in the city because it was like me. And Atlanta was just saying I never got my flowers because I was doing my own thing on Sunday. I was selling out. Rick Ross them have concerts. My crowd was bigger than theirs.
Oh yeah.
You know, you lived it. You seen it.
I've seen it.
I got legendary footage of it. I'm talking about we done broke rappers, comics. I'm talking about anthems.
Dancers,
Black Mohawk, rest in peace, brother. Black, his birthday was last week. That song I Beat It Bad. We broke it. There, Slug D Butter. That was an anthem. Anthem, and we broke a lot of artists. That Gong Show was legendary. I'm gonna bring it back though. So in my head, it was just like the bigger I got, it was just like the less affiliated I got with other comics, and it felt like I don't know if I can't say it was jealous, but they I'm not gonna help them. But the people, after the show, I speak to the whole crowd. I take pictures with the whole room. I go to barbershops, sit with them. I go to everything, and I felt like I know everybody in there. So it was more like a family thing. But then you got up to the bathroom, oh my God. Oh my God. It was legendary. Put it like that, it was legendary. I think people rather peed on themselves than stood up. But it was so much fun. I damn near knew 90% of that room by name. 1,000 people, I knew at least 90%.
Because they was faithfully. You knew Sunday came, you knew where you was going.
It's getting that feeling again though. See, I've never had help. This time I got help. Yeah. I've never had help. It was just me.
Want help or?
Nope, I didn't know how to ask.
I was just gonna say that you just didn't know how to ask.
I would give comic tickets, they would never pass them out. Hey, come on, man, you can get some time. I've never had help. It was just me and Galloway. Me. You go to Twilight Tuesday, I'm out there passing out tickets myself. People would ask me, why you passing these out? It's my show. Yeah. I be out there all day. I'm talking about the whole park, see me. I'm hitting the whole park. Hey, did I give you something? You gave me something. All right, right up. Come out. I'm performing. You funny? Come find out. But I think that's what grew my night too as well. I used to give $100 away if I repeated a joke. Yeah.
What would you say the most you made in a night?
Made?
Yeah.
From doing comedy?
No. Yeah, and from comedy.
Oh.
And from.
Oh, you mean the most I gave out?
No. What is the most you made in a night? Like the pack this night where you just, it was so packed. Like
I couldn't get nobody else in?
Yeah.
We did 1,500 for Corey Holcomb. Me and Corey Holcomb and
what's that?
Was at the Ambassador.
Was an asshole.
Yeah.
Pure asshole.
Yeah, he say shit.
I was there that night.
Yeah, we did 1,500. 1,500 in one night. Sundays I used to do between 9 and 1,000. And we would, holidays we probably do 1,100. Squeezing them in.
Oh, God.
Yeah, squeezing them in. But I learned that it's all about most people think they worried about the people. You know what I'm saying? The only in there. I care about the presentation of the show, the look. It's the look for me. You know, the experience. I want people to have experience. You come in there, I want you to feel it.
Brand.
You can come in there, it could be chicks all over the place. My crowd was mainly 70% women. But if you couldn't enjoy the experience, and I had the tables with the sheets on them, it was the look. And I just want people to get it felt like family. And it was like in the heart of the city, Broadway. We had Crips, Bloods, everything in there, no fights. And it was wars that hated each other. They would sit on one side, but they would not fight in there.
Nah, they would fight when
they would go to St. Louis Nights. You can do whatever you want. I ain't had no part of that. Yeah. I never had a fight at the comedy show. One guy got punched in 13 years.
God.
One guy. Yeah, he was drunk. That was it. No problems.
That's powerful.
Talking about legendary stuff, man. But we groomed so many comics. Even Hot Sauce doing great things. He started on Sunday nights at my spot. You know what I'm saying? And he developed off of that. I'm talking about a lot of comics that are funny now got booed. Vincent Bryant, a lot of them guys came through that. Vincent Bryant,
he's funny.
He's on the Miss Pat show. He's one of the writers. You can Google him, Vincent Bryant. Yeah,
dope. I didn't know that.
Him, Reggie, just put out a double album, a comedy album, and he put out a comedy album and a rap album.
Yeah, he doing
blowing up.
Things.
I mean, these guys, I've watched them grow.
The
yeah, I watched these guys grow and develop, man. I'm talking about I watched them come up. I watched them from where they are. Even guys like, there's a lot of guys I see now. I got this one guy named Richie James. You know, he started coming around when I owned the Laugh Lounge, but he didn't develop just from consistently being around. These names became household names: St. Louis Slim, Jay Lee. Slim funny as hell. He one of the kings here. Me and him got some big things coming up too.
Okay.
Because you know he came home. He was on vacation for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Took a little vacation,
but I just told him we didn't have no structure. Chicago has structure. Memphis, Atlanta, LA, New York, we don't have any structure to help each other. Everybody's trying to take from each other when we can build each other up.
Makes sense.
It makes more sense. Even all week or even on my Instagram, I'm just advertising black businesses only. Anybody I know that's doing something, I've just been promoting all week. No matter what it is, I'm promoting. Dude's like, why you doing that? I'm like, it don't cost me nothing to shine light on somebody else.
It ain't cost you nothing.
Yeah. I don't care what it is. I want to just shed light on it. That's it.
So you talked about the Laugh Lounge. You brought that up. How was that experience owning your own comedy club?
Draining. I didn't know what all it took. I'll be honest. People think even these clubs, they look so easy, but I mean, I'm getting up at 10 a.m. I had to get my son to school at 6. I'm going waiting for the Restaurant Depot open. I'm going to there filling my truck up. 10, 12 cases of chicken.
Yeah, I did the menu for y'all.
I know. You see how we argued about that, but I was getting all the food. I got to get the liquor. I'm in there selling tickets myself. So by the time I get home, I could go get a shirt at 8 o'clock to come back to open the doors. I'm leaving at 2, 3 in the morning. I'm getting there at 10, leaving at 2 and 3. It was making good money, but I couldn't pocket any money because my output was so high. And I felt like I was missing my son grow up. Like I was always gone. He was growing up in the dressing room. I had an Xbox in there, but I was working too much. I didn't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Sunday nights came and I would get on stage. I just felt like I would get on stage and I'm voiding checks. What's going on? I'm counting money, running back on stage. It just didn't feel. It didn't feel good.
Took the love out of comedy.
Yeah, it was draining. I'm talking about some mornings I would get there at 8. I would leave at 6 in the morning. We had rest in peace to Paul Mooney.
He came through there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had Paul Mooney, 2 shows. Yeah, that was a nightmare.
Because
we supposed to do. We advertised 350 seats, but we let them sell their own tickets. The promoter, they sold 500 seats per show.
How did you do that?
Because they didn't know. We told them how many seats we had, but they didn't put a cap on the. They didn't use Metro Ticks. What's the other thing they use? It's another. What's another? You can make your own, sell your tickets. They sold them on that, and
I forgot.
It's a ticket stub. Anyway, what's the name of it?
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite. That's what they used, Eventbrite. But they set their cap at like 500. So they sold 500 tickets each show. I only got 350 seats. But then you have people that walked up. My lobby was full. The show sold out. People trying to fight. They arguing. They going off. Because they can't get in. But they blame the club. Yeah, so I'm out there putting out fires myself. Like the promoter's scared to go out there. I'm giving money back. I'm like, I couldn't do nothing. That was a horrible event. And that's when I knew Paul was repeating jokes. He wasn't there. Yeah. He was on the back end. Comedy legend though. One of the genius brains that ever did comedy, ever.
Yes. You also hosted the Kevin Hart thing.
Yeah, that was the Heart of the City. That's what Vincent Bryan, that was his breakout.
Yeah.
Vincent Bryan was on that. My brother Maurice G hosted that. Shout out Maurice G. That was big for the city as well, you know, because it gave a light on the upcoming comics. Kevin Hart has his own thing now. It's called a LOL Network. I'm gonna try to do something for them as well.
Okay.
So basically, he takes comics that are untapped, unseen. He puts them on his platform. And I think that's sweet. I wish Netflix would do that.
Smart.
They say Netflix is the next ones to do that. They're gonna do the underground version of comics for each state, and I'm waiting for that door to open because Netflix is what?
Crazy.
I don't know how many subscriptions they got, but I bet it's over 100 million. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So that'd be a great platform to get your stuff on. I wish we could all grow our own, like a Facebook or something. We could break people.
You can, but it's a lot of work. Social media is a lot of work, especially being a comic, like being the skits and all that. Man, that shit is consistent.
Well, I got skits in my head. I just never had nobody film them. But I got like 14 in my head now.
We can can film him.
I'm dead serious.
And I'm dead serious.
Okay,
That
good.
man right there. He
I got
film
skits
He
out.
film a skit every day.
Listen, I got like 14 in my head. I know they're gonna break the internet.
Man, we can film him. Y'all heard?
Like it's in my head. Like
we gonna film.
I got like jokes that like once I started back doing comedy, they're just sitting there.
Now you saying for somebody else to film or you to be in it?
No, they just funny as hell. I ain't never thought about it. I wrote. They call them treatments. I just wrote it out, showing Ricky Royale what I was thinking of doing, and he was like, "Man, that's funny as hell." I was like, "Yeah, it's a joke to me, but I'm telling you what I'm thinking in the skit, and I'm telling them stuff that I see."
Okay.
Even about, I got a phone with it. I know oh my God, I guarantee it's a
Well,
million
we gonna
views.
film it, man. Y'all, we talking about it.
I could tell you it, but I think somebody steal it.
No, don't say it. No.
Then I gotta fight. Then I gotta hear waving in my mouth. You keep fighting.
Blaming on me.
I'm gonna definitely fight. Ain't no way around that. I'm definitely fighting. But I definitely got these 3 that are huge.
Okay.
Like they gonna break the internet.
Well, we gonna film it, man.
I'm glad you said that, man. I got a commercial. Dead serious. Huh?
You need a shot?
I need a shot.
Okay.
I need a shot. Me and Wavy gonna talk about it. I really got this commercial. I got a
for
commercial
you
that's
or
gonna blow
for
up.
the-
It's for us.
Okay.
I mean a real commercial.
Okay.
I got a Super Bowl commercial, which is this weekend, but I guarantee if I get it on there, it's over. We're gonna change all this shit in there. This ain't it. But
It don't look like that on the camera.
oh my bad, I didn't know. Oh, that camera do magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. So this is really Don Julio or something.
No. This is
okay.
actually Clear Feud. I'm trying to get them to sponsor us.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I keep
Okay.
that in there.
Make
Gotta be
mine into
consistent with
a Don Julio or something. See if I get me a sponsor. Crown Apple.
it. Gotta be consistent with it.
I drink Crown Apple. No, I don't want to drink today. It's all about working out.
Oh.
They making me lose weight.
Okay, gotcha.
I done got too big.
Gotcha,
I can't. You got me
I
trying
need to. Shit, that ain't.
I'll do them and lift weights. Keep me out of trouble.
How much can you bench press?
About 430.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell no.
Yeah, if the fight pop off in the club, just get behind me. I hold it down.
I better kill
hold
my
it down.
damn self.
Yeah, I can live like 430.
Nah.
But
When I was in high school.
I want to definitely do that commercial. It's in my head. I think it's gonna. I didn't want to be pigeonholed into like just comedy because now comics are doing everything.
Yes, they is.
Everybody mad at T.I. for doing comedy. I'm not.
Why? Shit, do whatever you want to.
I understood what comics were saying. They were just saying like Hollywood ain't letting no more. Now this gonna cause some controversy, but I do believe it. They only let so many. Like they'll pick a black comic and they'll let him out. You might have 10 or 15 white comics get out at the same time. They'll promote them, 10 to 20 of them. They'll just all be out there. Louis C.K. They'll all be famous at one time. Think right now in your head. Black comics, they'll blow one up at a time. If there was, think what I'm finna say. There was Martin, right? Blew up,
Yeah.
right? They left him out there for a while, right?
Yeah. Until he went crazy.
Mike Epps, no, it's the timing.
Okay.
No, then it was Ricky Smiley.
Yeah.
Well, you had the Kings of Comedy created their own work.
Yeah.
All 4 of them got it at the same time. Then you had Mike Epps by himself. He took the country over after the movie. Cat
I was
Williams.
gonna say Cat Williams.
Cat Williams, then everybody else kind of faded. He was the biggest thing in the world. Kevin Hart. And it's still Kevin Hart. They only create enough space for one to get out at a time. And Lavelle Crawford talked about this, and everybody got mad because it's the truth. They'll hold that one out there for a while, then they'll let somebody else out. I'm praying it's me, but they'll let somebody else out and he'll take over for a while.
But I think the flavor that the people that's shooting through are coming through with something different, and then they also taking different avenues.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all because, okay, I'm glad you said that.
But
so, no, hear me out. There's no disrespect, and I don't want this to come off weird. So you said he took a different avenue, right? What different avenue did Kevin take?
He did use social media.
No. Kevin Hart blew up off a Soul Plane, the bootleg movie.
Yeah.
That's how I got to know him.
But after
Then he
that
hosted
flopped.
Comic View. That wasn't a flop.
Well, I mean,
They said
it's a flop.
Baby Boy was a flop. These are cult classics in black neighborhoods, right? Then Kevin Hart hosted BET, right?
Yeah.
Kevin Hart is very likable,
True.
funny and likable, right?
Yeah.
But I can show you other comedy that are fucking hilarious as well. Like you said, Corey Holcomb, hilarious, right?
But
Asshole, you know, whatever
Yeah,
he say what he want. You got the guys like Earthquake and all these other guys that should be
True.
huge. I'm talking about side-splitting funny. I just think they think it's only a space for us, because comedy clubs can't open without black comics. They can't stay open.
Yeah.
Even in St. Louis, during the summertime, white people going to see the Cardinals. That's a fact. They're in the Cardinal Stadium. You can look at right now, if you can pull up any comedy club in the city, pull up their roster, pull up their calendar. They're going to have black people on it now. Right now. Yeah. Wintertime, it'll be fully white. Yeah. I'm just being honest.
What's that? Is that what is that? The Helium? What is that?
Yeah, the Helium out in the Galleria?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they first opened, they didn't book blacks like that. Now they have to because we spend money. We're consumers. Yeah. But there's only 4 black-owned comedy clubs. I was 5. I was number 5, and I'm gone. So 1, 2. Let's see, Chuckles, 2. Nate got a club. It might be 4 in the United States. But if you name 50 of the top comics that's touring the country, 30 of them will be black. 35 of them. That's not a good. It doesn't balance out. You understand what I'm saying?
I look at it just to me. I look at it. What do you define your breakout, your success? Because you got comics like what is his name? With the big eyes.
Ryan Davis?
No. He's social media. What is his name?
Black guy, white guy?
Black. Big on social media.
Got to be Ryan Davis.
No, not Ryan Davis. Golly, what is his name? But he started on social media, then he crossed over into doing the stand-up.
Country Wayne?
Yeah.
Country Wayne funny as hell.
Yeah.
He's funny.
He's not making all his money from stand-up.
Shit if he ain't. I know what I paid him.
No, I'm not saying he's not, but
yeah, he's making a killing.
What he talked about on the Breakfast Club, the numbers he making from Facebook.
Oh yeah, but he making a killing on the road too.
Yeah.
No, social media, yeah.
So I think it just what defines a success. Like
he's successful.
Yeah.
But he's not Kevin Hart.
No, hell no.
Right?
No.
I can name a lot of comics that make D. Ray Davis, all them guys are big.
Yeah.
They're famous. Corey Holcomb, they're famous. D.L. Hughley's different, but I mean I can name 10 comics that are club sellout famous. Megastars. Like I think DC Young Fly's up next. You know, he's popular, but he's funny. He takes comedy serious. He's another guy that started on the internet. But if you look, I can name. There was white comics that tour stadium. They sell them out, no matter what's going on. And it's like 8 or 9 of those guys. You can't name 8 black comics that they're gonna put in the stadium like that. You know, Mike Epps come now. It's gonna be a slew of people on the show.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
To make it powerful.
Yeah, they're gonna bring Louis C.K. He's gonna come by himself. Yeah. Right now, Seinfeld's gonna be by himself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We had the Bill Cosby and the Eddie Murphy and the Richard Pryor, but they were.
Unless what's his name? He come by himself. He gonna pack it.
Kevin?
No, not Kevin. Matter of fact, Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle is the only guy. He's my GOAT, but he made his own lane. Yeah. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want. Hate me all you want. I'm gonna speak my truth. He's gonna come. He's gonna sell out. He did 8 shows at the pageant. He was only supposed to do 2. He said, "I'll stay and do more." He did 8, 2 each night, and he walked around the Delmar Loop with a cigarette, no security, no jewelry, no security. And that's a regular dude. And he was firing up weed. I was looking at him like, he started the exact same way I did, working in the comedy club. And God don't say we started the same way, busboying it. And I watch him, and I'm impressed with him. That's the only comic I don't even watch. I don't watch comedy because I don't want to think like them. I want to think like me. So I try not to watch a lot of comedy.
I never know that.
Yeah, I don't watch them because I think it's like a rap song. You know, you'll repeat it or you'll start thinking it like that. Yeah. So I stay away from other comics. I only watch specials. I watch Dave Chappelle's, and I just watch Deion Cole's. Okay. Deion Cole's a good writer, so I watch my friends.
He wrote for some people.
Conan, a lot of guys, yeah. So I like to keep it fresh. I like my thoughts to be my thoughts. So the guys I'm around that I hang around, like my family, like my brothers, cousins, all them, when they talk and I'm talking shit, they don't even know it as I'm talking and we laughing. My brain is like the Matrix, like. You know what I'm saying? I'm really thinking it. You know what I'm saying?
Like this could be a joke. Oh.
My brain knows what's funny. Like, so you'll say something, I'll just stop, and I go, nigga, what? I'll be like, and I'll stop, and you'll keep talking, but I done got quiet because my brain is trying to figure out how to put it. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, I'm going to say this. I ain't even did this on stage yet. When is this going to air?
So.
Soon?
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't gonna say it. I got this joke I want to do because me and Cuzzo was just talking.
No, don't say no jokes. I don't
No, I ain't never did it on stage.
Okay. No, well, especially then don't say it.
I ain't never said it, but it's in my head when I say it's hilarious. Oh my God, it's hilarious. I ain't even did it yet, but I'm gonna tell it to you after the show.
Okay.
After we stop this, and I'm gonna tell you when I do it. I have waving them show it to you.
Okay.
I bet it murders. Oh, it's gonna murder. Cause when they said it, they was talking. I was like, cause I said it, and they was laughing. I was like, what? They said, man, that was funny as hell. I was like, nah, I was just talking. Then I got quiet. I'm playing the game. Then I got quiet, and I was like, that is funny. And now I'm losing, cause I'm thinking of the joke, how to formulate it in my head.
So do you, like, when you come up with something or hear somebody say something, you just formulate it in your head? You don't notepad it or nothing? Or?
Now I do. I say it in my phone. If I'm joning on somebody, I come up with something clever, I'll be like, yeah, I just told this nigga. And I'll say it in my phone, then I'll just stop and put it in my pocket.
Okay.
But if I'm talking to you, like if I hear somebody talk, it don't generate. But if I'm having, like we're talking now, my brain is just cut on. If you say something, or we engaging, and then I'll be like, man, that could be a topic. And I get in the car, I keep repeating it. Like it's like a mental disorder.
Gotcha.
Like and I don't even take no medicine. It's like a beautiful mind, though.
Like rapping?
Yeah. So when Jay-Z said, this how it is for me. Watch Richard Pryor's show. It's called Richard Pryor Omit, O-M-I-T. That's how I think of jokes. Like I can write 5 topics down on a sheet of paper. That'll be an hour for me. I can say sitting with Ace, and that'll be 20 minutes. That's all I need to put down there. And my brain will automatically know what I'm talking about. You won't have a fucking clue. That's what Richard Pryor said. He write down 4 things. He knew it was an hour. Paul Mooney, this dude, fat dude with the shirt, and I'll just go write it. I'll look at it and I'll go, I'm ready.
Oh, that's dope.
It's dope, I guess.
That's
or it's a sickness.
in the game,
or it's a sickness. Either way you want to look at it.
You probably got a problem.
They said Jay-Z freestyles. I didn't believe it at first till I saw Lil Wayne do it.
Yeah.
So him and Lil Wayne might be the only.
They say the baby
I think
that too.
Really?
Yeah, he freestyle.
I seen him looking at his phone though. I seen Jay-Z. I watched it. I thought it was documented at first. I was like, man, they doctored that up. He went in there. He's like, 50 grand, I get this in one take. And I was watching it like, he wrote this shit. But he went in there, he was just doing this, and he was like hitting that shit. I was like, I wonder if he really wrote that. Now I was curious. So now I'm Googling, trying to find it. Nothing. They say he'd be in the car just doing this. Oh, I'm ready. And they'd be like, yeah, right. And he would go in there and lay at the first take. And then I saw Lil Wayne recently just do it in the house with a microphone, a boom mic in front of him. He just started rapping. He's like, no, I don't like to say that. I'm gonna stop. He stopped, went back and said it another way. And I was like, he's like, how many songs you did today? He said 12 so far. It was like 7 in the morning.
Golly.
He was smoking a blunt, just rapping. I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. That's how your jokes come out.
Once I get warmed up, it's over. I do an hour, I fuck the show up. So I need to be flash sometimes, but I get comfortable. And I still want to maintain it and respect the mic, respect the people I paid to come. And I got matter of fact, I got Damon Williams coming.
When is that?
See, that's what I said. It'll be the little sis smoke a lot, big sis smoke a latte's birthday. This will air before the 27th.
Yes.
What's this? February 27th. February 27th. It'll be me and Damon Williams. From Mocha Lot. That's A lot of people know Damon hilarious. Damon's from the Time During the Morning Show.
I've seen
Marlon Mitchell.
Yeah, no.
Which one?
His brother.
Oh yeah.
I've seen him live. That dude is ridiculous.
We're gonna have some big. We got some big shows coming up. I'm gonna bring some. I'm gonna start getting into bringing the internet comics too.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to bring them. Yeah, that's my next move.
So before we get out of here, man, what's your top 5 comedians?
Ooh, that's good. All time.
We're gonna say all the time.
My top 5, and
we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do.
I'm gonna just take my top 5.
And then we're gonna do top 5 for the city.
In the city?
Yeah.
Okay, easy. All right, top 5. I'm bluntly honest, bro. Top 5 all time for me. My top 5. Mm-hmm. Red Fox.
Okay.
Dick Gregory.
Hilarious.
Dick Gregory.
Yeah.
Rodney Dangerfield. Mm-hmm. Richard Pryor.
Just died.
Who just died?
Was it Rodney Dangerfield? Is that the big fat dude?
No, man.
Oh, shit.
My God.
We're going to edit that out.
We talking about the Rodney Dangerfield and the white dude. I get no respect.
Yeah.
I get no respect.
Okay.
Dave Chappelle.
Okay. Not in that order.
No, it's not an order.
Okay.
But those are my. Dave Chappelle is going to be my GOAT right now. I'm being honest. But Richard Pryor, because I would like to put Eddie and those guys in it, but I'm talking about my 5. Dick Gregory, Red Fox, Dave Chappelle. I mean, when you look, Richard Pryor, Rodney Dangerfield. And I love George Carlin as well. I love watching George Carlin. He was just, when he does his thing about how the Bible is only really 5 commandments, you can see he was really intelligent. He said he don't pray to God, he pray to stuff I saying this, you say this is Jesus, I don't believe it. He said, I pray to Joe Pesci. So when I pray to Jesus, I don't really get a response. I was like, I called Joe Pesci, hey, this dog next door is barking, bat to the fucking head. Jesus can't do that. And I was like, damn. My mother's like, hey, this dude is crazy. But when he broke the commandments down, you sat there and went, maybe it is only 5. And he Google it. You're going to love it. George Carlin was a different thinker. Now, you say local.
Local. Top 5.
Top 5. Excluding me, I'll take myself out.
Yeah, we'll exclude.
I'll take myself out. Top 5. And whether I like you or not, I'm going to give you your credit.
Okay.
Cedric.
Okay.
This without me now. Darius Bradford.
Okay.
I'm going to go Cedric, Darius Bradford, Guy Torrey. I'm going to go with top 5 in the city right now. You mean stay here or ever? Now, it's a different list. Because I had to go Red Fox, Dick Gregory.
No.
You talking about to stay here now?
Yeah.
Okay, here right now. Okay, in the city.
Yeah.
St. Louis Slim, Javon Bibbs. They stay here.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to make sure we're doing the list right.
I mean, no.
They still around.
Yeah.
Okay, Javon Bibbs, St. Louis Slim, Hot Sauce. This without me. Darius Bradford, and I would go the 5th one. Top 5. The 5th one. 5th one. Oh, let me think. Because I know I'm finna get somebody. I said Hot Sauce. Top 5 in the city. I would say.
Somebody gonna be mad.
No, I don't give a fuck. It's probably gonna be Vincent Bryant.
So no women in that category?
Well, you said my top 5. Yeah, I would. If I got the 6, 7, I would put Lady Ree in it. Okay. There's not a lot of women left in the city. Lady Ree would definitely be. She one of the queens of the city. But I was gonna put in Vincent and Tahir Moore. There's some guys that are really doing big things around.
Yeah, Tahir doing his thing.
Yeah, but it's my top 5 in the city.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's in California. Yeah, but that's my top 5 in the city, excluding myself.
Gotcha. So if you had yourself, you'd be probably.
I'd be top dog.
Yeah, okay.
Goddamn right I would be. I mean, just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I'd be top fucking dog. I'm back in the city now. You know what I'm saying? I'm back on my grind. But I love to pay homage to the new people. So, yeah, Vincent, I think he deserved that. And we got guys like, but they ain't here. I ain't seen them. Frank Lyles and Jay Lee. Jay Lee stay in Atlanta, so I'm talking about in the city right now.
Yeah, I know both of them dudes. They're both funny.
Funny as shit, yeah. I probably would do a rebuttal, revise it, but I mean, that's the list I'm going with, yeah.
Okay.
Javon, yeah. Those are active comedians right now.
Exactly. So let the people know what you got going on before we get up out of here.
I'm selling drugs, man. That's just straight out like that. I'm doing what I got to do. You know, okay. You can reach me on Wabada. I'll be on the. But look, no, right now we got Laugh Out Loud Sundays. It's back. It's called Funny Sundays, but we hashtag it LOL Funny Sundays. I want y'all to follow us. My manager's will, the wavy one, because if I don't put it up, he'll put it up. So you follow both our pages. We got Funny Sundays now. Now we packing it out now. So follow me on Instagram, the Jessie Taylor, THE JESSIE on all platforms. The wavy one, is it the wavy? THA _ wavy WAVY _ 1 ON1. So if I'm not posting, he gonna post it. So you're gonna always catch us with that. And you definitely got to come down to get some content.
Yeah. We will.
Because we can give you some footage to put in here.
Okay.
So follow either me and him, and we're going to tell you what we got coming up, because we got something big for March 6th. Okay. March 6th, the date, we shoot from March 6th. We got something big coming. So you definitely want to tune in. February 27th, my sister's Mocha Latte birthday comedy show. That's going to be at the CBA Event Center downtown in Washington. And something else I got planned. This will air before Saturday? No? Okay. I ain't gonna tell you about it. I got a show Saturday. I could have came down. But that right now, I'm working on. I want to do a podcast like this.
Okay.
Podcast. But you just showed me I need the backdrop. Yeah. So definitely gonna give me a backdrop. You know what I'm saying? You got the dude working the camera back there, that motherfucker. The nigga, I thought that nigga from the Roots. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what he looked like, dude from the Roots. What's that nigga name? That's what I thought. I didn't want to say nothing. I'm like, man, is that nigga? He fell off. But that's what I got coming. I want to do a podcast, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because kind of implement the comedy with the streets. I'm going to do everything.
And it would be a good look because you actually got people coming into town and you can get them on the podcast.
Right. That's what I want to do. I'm not trying to do no civil rights podcast or nothing. I'm going to be all street shit. It's going to be funny,
you
though.
can do your podcast here?
I could? I got a space for it?
It's right there. There's 6 mics on the other side of that.
No, I seen that computer in there doing taxes. This shit is real niggerish. You know what I'm saying? I came here, they got kids laying in the floor. Somebody doing taxes. I walked into a kitchen. I seen something in the pot, and that wasn't the bottle. But, you know, we getting to it, you know.
Yeah, but we're going to work on putting this podcast.
I definitely want to do a podcast. I just want to be a little more different.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But I know all the comics. I just think people need to hear, to me, this is my opinion. Mm-hmm. Nobody's really interviewing Vlad. You got the white guy interviewing all the street legends and shit like that. But the kids need to hear the other side of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't hearing it. They waiting on Big Meats to get out. I love the show. But they ain't giving it to them raw enough for me. You know what I'm saying? We could be funny and still tell the truth. Motherfuckers out here getting shot 10 to a time. This shit ain't fun. Motherfuckers going to jail. That shit ain't what's up. And I don't think nobody telling the truth. So we know enough street cats where we can come in here, be funny, but still give something, a little food for thought instead of just, because the rap music lying to these motherfuckers. Oh, yeah. I'm being honest, because you drill me, you just killing everybody, but ain't nobody looking at the repercussions. Because these niggas is telling them. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker get locked up doing a shot. Oh, he shot him. You was shooting too. You know what I'm saying?
They trying to say they own that.
That's the difference between our generation and this new generation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my time, and I think the music lying to them. So I think I get a podcast. We're gonna tell the truth. It's gonna be funny, but it's gonna be raw. Cause there's a few podcasts I like. I hate to admit this. I like Joe Rogan podcast. Oh, yeah. And they on his ass right now. Yeah. I don't know what he did.
He said nigga.
No. He said nigga years ago.
Yeah, but
he did something now.
Yeah, he compared us to apes.
No, that's 02. No, he did something about the COVID vaccine. He was saying that he cured himself with the horse injections and shit like that. And they said he gave out misinformation. He wouldn't back off of it. And I knew that was going to create a problem.
Basically taking all that old shit though and throwing it on top of it.
So they using that to hurt him because he wouldn't conform to the COVID mandate. Or I shouldn't have said that word. Y'all got to edit that out. Or the shot mandate. Yeah. He bucked up against it, and I knew it was going to be a problem. Now they throwing all this old dirt on him. But I was like, when did it stop? But they had that footage from years ago.
But they hit who he with? Hart?
He was Spotify.
Spotify. They already said ain't nothing gonna happen to him on their end.
Well, they taking all his episodes down. He gets generated money off that. But my point is this.
They ain't gonna fire him, no.
I like his podcast because he's very. I like Mike Tyson podcast. I like Gilly and them podcasts with Wallow. It's funny, but it's still informative. I like shit like that.
Gotcha.
I like the 5150 podcast. I like the 85 South. I like it to be informative, but funny. And sometimes motherfucker, I don't have a problem arguing with a person. We ain't got to go to fists, you know. But I can disagree with you, and don't have to be violent. Exactly. Everybody playing alone.
Everybody got their own opinion.
I want a difference of opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah. We need to do that, fam. You ain't got a woman on her either, huh?
No.
That's what's up.
No, I don't.
That's what's up. Don't no sense releasing no sex tape.
No.
Go ahead, man.
I die if I release a sex tape.
Oh, your wife violent?
Yeah. Oh, she from the east side.
Oh yeah.
She from the east side.
She from the east side?
Yeah.
Small city, yeah.
But shameless plug right now, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to STL Hype Podcast. Also, check us out, the Creative Affairs Event Space. If y'all want to, get a date, we host baby showers, all type of events, parties, divorce
funerals.
Parties,
you can cook up in here and everything. We got a kid, you can cook up in here. It's cool.
So if y'all need that, make sure y'all look us up on all social media under Creative Affairs, man. And we will get y'all books because, it's coming to peak season. So make sure y'all look us up.
You want to have your puppies in here? We deliver pit bull puppies, Shih Tzus, all kind of shit. We got a space for everything in here. Go ahead. I bust my lip, motherfucker. Don't be trying to jump. I bust my lip, nigga. I'll lift a weight and bust my lip.
Yeah, because you broke the machine.
I hit the machine. I was pulling it and it broke and it kind of black my eye and bust my lip, but it's cool. I want to be like, what's wrong with him? No.
Before we get out of here, though, what would you like to tell up-and-coming comedians?
Up-and-coming comedians, man, don't be afraid to try shit. Don't let nobody pigeonhole you. Because some of the jokes I got, they afraid for me to tell. My family's like, you shouldn't do them jokes no more. I'm going to say what I want. Because I talk about everybody, gays, everybody. But they's like, you see what's happening to Dave Chappelle? Yeah, he winning.
Yeah.
But they said, I'm on the way up, so I need to stop. I talk about everybody, straight, gay, I don't give a fuck. If it's funny, I think it, I'm going to say it. I don't want to be filtered. But I say speak your truth and learn your voice. Everybody got a voice. Exactly. God gave everybody talent. Just find where yours at. So I don't believe in following trends. So I like to, it's good to pick up things from people, but try to find your own voice and stay in your own lane. And you'll be fine. And get your own fan base. Gotcha. That's one thing I don't like about comics, especially here. We just had this argument. They watch other people's page. Why you ain't booking me? Or why you ain't doing this for me? Why you ain't? We just had this argument literally yesterday. And I didn't like that. You watching another man and critiquing him off of what he doing. Do your own thing. Create your own fan base, and your fans will follow you. Oh, he never put me on the show. He ain't do this. When you gonna book me? I've been doing comedy over 20 years. I've never in my life, and you can put this out there. You can call any comic on the planet. I've never called an ask for work from no comic. And I turned down hundreds of dates. I turned down work because I want to be a father first. Gotcha. I can get my money local, but I take my dates when I can. I go out, like I got once or twice a month, but I've never called a comic, hey man, can you book me? I've never done that. If you're funny, they'll find you.
Yeah, true.
So that's my only problem for the new comics. Just earn it the right way. Don't expect money out the gate. I had a female tell me the first show, I'm new, but I want to get up. I said, I'll probably give you 5 minutes. She said, just throw me 100. To my face, I was like, what? She said, you just throw me 100. I said, but you're already in here. Well, I don't want to feel like I'm working for free. I said, how long you been doing it? I just started. I said, why would I pay you? She was like, no, just out of respect because I got a fan base.
You didn't even see how much she could do.
I met 2 chicks that did that. They was just like, I want to get booked. I said, you could probably do the Gong Show. Let me check you out first. She said, what you paying me? I was like, wow. I did comedy for probably 2-3 years before I ever got a nickel. Nobody paid me nothing. I was just doing it to learn. Don't expect money out of it. Do it because you want to do it. Don't do it to follow trends. And dudes, quit trying to fuck the crowd. A lot of male comics do that. They get off stage, try to fuck the whole fan base. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my advice. Keep your material, perfect it. Once the joke get good, go to the next one. Don't keep repeating that joke over and over in the same city. Get away from the joke, come back to it in a month. That's the only way you're going to grow time. Take 5 minutes, throw it away, hold it, get another 5. You might bomb. Don't be afraid to bomb. Don't be afraid to bomb. Ever? Almost. One time at the Funny Bone. I had a big titty joke. I never forget it because I was doing a routine. I had a big titty joke. And the lady up front, I was like, how many fellas like big titties? And everybody's clapping. The guy up front didn't clap. I said, damn, you didn't clap because your wife got little titties. And she was like, well, I have cancer. Oh. It fucked me up. I said, well, cut it out. I didn't know I didn't have a comeback. All I told her was, hey, well, cut it out. I was like, yeah, and I just froze. I had 5 minutes left. I was like this. Any birthdays? When you hear a comic start asking any birthdays, he dead. I was dead. I ain't know where to go. I was like, any birthday? I kept looking down at her. He was rubbing her arm and shit. Like, it's okay, honey. I was sitting there like, oh my, I didn't fucked it up. Oh, I knew then, never have a set script. But when I said it, and she was like, he grabbed her. I said, because your wife got little titties. He grabbed her hand. She's like, well, I have breast cancer. I lost my, I guess they cut her breast off. When I froze, I said, I will cut it out. I didn't have a comeback. And I just froze, and people in the crowd was like, oh. I lost him. I knew I was dead.
What would you say, cut it out?
I didn't know what to say. What am I supposed to say? She said, what was the comeback? She said, I got cancer. I could have been like, good for you. What am I supposed to fucking say? I just like, I said, well, cut it out. And I just grabbed the mic and I froze. I mean, my breathing changed. My lips got chapped. I was like, I'm dead up here. And the whole crowd was like, oh. And then what killed me was, the table was close. He started rubbing her arm like, it's okay, honey. I look at that. Now I'm trying to keep going, but I'm looking at this shit. And she like, this motherfucker. Like, I think she been a break. You know what I'm saying? Because she went to crying, I'd have went. I was like, oh my God, I ain't got no comeback. And he's like, and the guy in the crowd was like, all right, go ahead, man. I was like, any birthdays? I didn't know what to fucking say. Now the crowd is silent. And the lady's like, yeah. it's my 21st birthday. I'm like, yeah, what's going on with you? She's like, I don't have cancer.
Damn.
I was sitting there like this, look. The room was this how quiet the room. I said, I was like, any birthdays? Any other birthdays? She's like, yeah, I'm a Cancer. It was cancer. No bullshit. It was Cancer month. No, the crowd was, man, listen, I just said, I appreciate y'all coming out. I didn't know where else to go, bro. And they were looking at me like, this motherfucker just, I got on stage. The comic after me was a guy named Steve Pollard. Steve was like, you should have fucking attacked her. You should have been like, I'd have sucked it anyway. Let me suck the dick. Like what he said, no, let me suck that, hold on, I don't want to fuck it up. You got to edit this. He said, let me see that boy chest or some shit. It threw me off. What? He said, I should have said something so off the wall, they would have took the power back. It's a guy named Larry Reed.
I don't know how to
Now I got to give you this. This guy named Larry Reed, dog. Never forget it. A dude said, kept heckling him the whole show. Heckling him the whole show. We had the Funny Bone, Westport. Heckling him the whole fucking show. He said, man, leave me the fuck alone. He's doing his thing. And Larry Reed, as a guy, his whole motto was, I'm a twig. I'm waiting to snap. This guy just kept fucking with him. He's going back with this guy. He said, man, you fucking my show up. You've been doing 30 minutes. And Larry Reed had the worst it was funny, but it was like, oh my God. The guy stood up. He goes, fuck you, I buried my mother today. He said, because Larry asked him, why the fuck you just want to come out and just fuck a show up? He said, fuck you, I buried my mother today. And Larry didn't miss a beat. He said, I know, I dug her up and I fucked her. Oh my God. Security, it was so quick though. So everybody's like, oh. He's like, fuck him, he fucking the show. And everybody, they didn't know what side to be on. The guy flipped out, they threw him out, but I'm sitting in the crowd going, that was genius. It was funny, but it was fucked up. He's like, what am I supposed to say? He sucked the life out of the room. My mother died today. The whole crowd hated her, but they was like, oh. She said, yeah, I know, I dug her up and I fucked her.
And they gave it right back.
Gave it right back. And everybody crowd like, they didn't know where to go. So that's where I'm at with it. So that was the only time I've had some quiet sets. I've had some, felt like some auditions. You know, I'm in telling jokes, they wasn't going good. I was like, okay. All right, peace out. I only had 7 minutes. I got the fuck out of there. Yeah. Don't be afraid I ain't afraid to bomb now. I'm gonna start joning. If I feel like I'm losing it, fuck you, bitch. You just ran. I'm attack. They're gonna be like, oh, there you go. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes of my best, and I'll be like, oh, y'all want the dirt. I'm attacking everybody in the crowd. If I can't do nothing else, I can joan. Well, you know, I done joan on you plenty of times.
Yeah. But you ain't gonna have to do that. Ain't no bombing, man. You're going up.
Going up.
So y'all already know. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Share this with any and everybody. Tag your people. Let them know what Jessie Taylor got going on.
Right.
One of the hottest Sunday comedy nights in the city, in the country. You know.
Come check us out, man.
20 plus years. You know. So y'all.
Every Sunday, man. Come check us out.
Hart Media. We appreciate y'all. We out.
So we out.
Let's go. Oh yeah. Looking up, but it's about to go down. We chillin' in the sun, we just having fun, we living out loud. And if you feel how I feel, throw up your hands, hold your hands, and rock to this jam. Go ahead and be fly and flashy, and cool and fresh and classy. Show off.